Okay, so now that you know how to get all the traffic that you will ever need using article marketing, the real question is, what do you do with your traffic? There are many different models out there. Some will make you a lot more money than others. Lazy marketers and newbies, one of the main things that they do is that they send traffic directly to a ClickBank sales page. Now, this can be the quickest and one of the fastest cash generators, but it's also, I would say, the weakest approach available. The conversion rate of ClickBank sales pages are horrible, and you will lose most of your traffic. I don't care what the gravity says. The conversions are nowhere near as much as they could be if they were, if they were all video sales pages, or if they were like more catered, they were more put together like CPA sales pages. Um, they would be a lot more powerful. But for the sake of our argument right now, by sending traffic directly to a ClickBank sales page, you're not getting the most bang for your buck. Some marketers think they can beat this by sending their traffic to pre-sales page. This is some sort of review page or just a blog where they pre-sell the visitor, they warm them up, and they try to bond with the viewer, and eventually they recommend them a product. And this method guarantees a much, much higher conversion rate than just sending it directly to the sales page. And we've done this quite a few times, but it's still not. It still doesn't get you the maximum amount of potential that you can out of that traffic coming to a page. Then you have the smart guys, and these are the people who they make the most money, and they automate their business all at the same time. These are the guys that send traffic directly to a squeeze page and then follow up with their subscribers. Now, a variation of this is to send the traffic to your blog and just have a pop-up showing that captures their email address. But as long as you're capturing their email address information, you're building another asset. Another asset being that list. Building a list of subscribers, hands down, is the most powerful way and the most lucrative way to use article marketing. And it's not even that complicated. All you need to scale your article marketing profits up is a squeeze page and an autoresponder, something like Aweber. So you don't even have to come up with the content for the emails. There are hundreds and hundreds of private label rights books out there, ebooks and follow-up messages, and you can just one of them was master-resale-rights.com. You go there, you say our niche is golf. They'll show you. They'll have all the golf private label materials, and you can use those as your autoresponder content. Making this little change to article marketing process is what separates, like I said, the men from the boys in this niche. I didn't believe it. I wasn't. I knew the power of building a list, but I was just, for some reason, I always was out for the article marketing for the quick bang for, I wanted the immediate cash. So what happened with me is I pushed two of my articles using the tactics that I just showed you. I pushed them to the top of the Easy Articles diet category, and I promoted one of those. I think it was Idiot's Fat Loss ClickBank books. I had more than 2,000 people click my link in the resource box, and I forwarded them straight to the ClickBank sales page. Now, and I did end up making about 70 sales, and I was getting a really nice commission for that amount of time. But that was a nice fat chunk of change for almost no work at all. But then I thought about it, and after talking to the guys who were doing this underground article marketing on the high end, making good CEO livings off of nothing but article marketing, I saw that I was doing this all wrong. In getting 2,000 people to click my ad, I was still losing about 1,800 people forever, by only getting 60, 70 sales. There was no way for me to ever follow up with them again. And the ones that bought, now they're the ones that bought, they're on the merchants list. I don't even have their info. So this, they're in their sales funnel. So I was building somebody else's asset. So, and he's going to follow with him. He's going to build a relationship and make upsells to him. So it just clicked. And I said, imagine if I would have sent this traffic to a simple squeeze page, offering them a free report in exchange for their email address. And let's just say 50% of them would have taken advantage of that offer. That means I would have had 1,000 people on my list. 1,000 people that I could now not only offer them the idiot's weight loss guide, but I could offer them any product in ClickBank that I thought was related to diet and weight loss. And it didn't even have to be ClickBank. I can go and offer them pills, magazines, CPA offers, equipment. I could go back and say, hey, look, this company is giving away a acai berry for free today. Go here. And there's like a $20 payout on the ClickBank. I mean, on the CPA offer. I could go there. I mean, I could have had so many options and email them on a regular basis, build relationships, and give them tips over and over and over again. It would have all been automated by autoresponder messages. So whenever someone came into the funnel, they would automatically start receiving my content and my messages. So this is what you want to do. Once you set up an autoresponder, you don't have to worry about it anymore. All you need to do is to send the traffic to your squeeze page, and your autoresponder handles the rest. I'm not going to show you how to create an autoresponder now, because in Aweber, if you go in, they have more than enough videos and demonstrations and all the help you ever need to see how to set up an autoresponder. You know the hardest part. The hardest part is dominating easy articles, and you know how to do that easily now. Now the trick is to monetize that traffic the right way, and I just told you how to do that. The more traffic you can get from your articles, the more money you'll make. And pretty much with the techniques that we revealed to you, you're going to get tons of traffic. You can't help it, and you won't be able to turn this traffic off, by the way. I mean, unless you find some way to pull down your articles from every listing, and then the articles will still be listed in Google, so that the traffic is there. It's just so, and then it's just that powerful. Building lists, nothing new. But there's a huge difference between actually knowing and actually doing. And I'm one of those people that knew I should be building a list for years and years and years and years, but never started doing it until you see the traffic slip through your fingers. So I'm just trying to make it clear that you have to change your strategy. If you aren't building a list, you need to start now. Don't worry if you don't know how to set up the site or how to configure the autoresponder. There's plenty of free courses there that will show you how to do that, and eventually you can even pay to have someone do it for you. Just make sure you go through and watch all the tutorials that they give you, and it'll make all the difference for you. So that is how you get the most out of the art. That's how you monetize these articles, monetize the traffic. And just by doing that, making that one change, you go from part-time affiliate to full-time super affiliate, because your traffic is yours. You own it. If you get to that magical internet marketing button that everybody seeks for, being able to go to your computer, push a button, do a launch, recommend a product, and get cash the same day. It doesn't get any better than that, folks. So that concludes the Underground Article Marketing Blueprint. Don't forget to create multiple pin names when doing all that damage in the article space. Don't forget to build backlinks to your articles. I'm not talking about within the article directories, but go on the Warrior Forum, buy some backlinks to them maybe once a month. Use any of the backlinking services. Send that extra juice to them, and you'll just be adding extra icing to the cake. Pay someone to do backlinking to it. It's no big deal. And the guys who are doing it on a major scale, they just automatically factor that in. And make sure that you write your articles and you get the most out of your articles. You've seen how to leverage one article into damn near 90, and I should say 10 articles turn it into 90, and apply it systematically. You don't double dab in it. If you're going to do it full scale so that you can see the full result and you can learn how to leverage it, and you'll see some major results. So this brings phase one to an end. To be honest with you, this is one heck of a phase one, and these traffic tactics you see here on the screen in front of you are enough to blow any server you chose. If you just wanted to purposely do so, we've talked about how to use the Google Underground, the back door of AdWords, to get an enormous amount of clicks for less than $20. I gave you the 8 million visited blueprint, which was how to get insane traffic using the News Now system. And now the Underground Article Marketing Blueprint for just completely dominating easy articles and taking control of that entire niche for whatever we're trying to dominate. These three together, remember, this one here is going to be your long-term home run out the park. You're not going to hit this one all the time, but the ones you do, you'll absolutely crush it. AdWords is a scalable, controllable dependable traffic form, and when you use it the way that we showed you here. And this one right here is simple but deadly. So use it with care. Make sure you get the most out of that traffic by building lists. And in this one phase here, you've pretty much gathered the tools to dominate the niche, any niche you choose. The good news for you is there's 4 more phases left, and we haven't even touched on the bonus phase here. So I hope you've seen the value in this phase, and let's move on to phase 2.